This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I love being here helping you with playing the guitar. In this Guitar 101 mini course, it's all about Christmas music. Every video or every episode goes over a different Christmas song. So in this video, it's all about Joy to the World. I love that. We're going to be playing Joy to the World. We'll start off by playing the melody for Joy to the World. Then we'll go and work on strumming the chords for Joy to the World. And then we'll work on finger picking those chords for Joy to the World so that we can accompany ourselves singing or accompany somebody else playing the melody or singing. So let's go ahead and dive in. If you haven't done so already, you're going to want to download the sheet music. So down in the description below, there is a PDF that has a copy of this sheet music. You're going to need to download that so you can play right along with me and so you can play this at home on your own. So we're going to start off here with the melody. Now the melody is written in standard music notation on top, and then below the lyrics it's written in tablature. They're both the same as far as what notes it's telling us to play, so you can do either one. Now if you don't know how to do tablature or standard music notation, then you're going to want to check out my quick answer video that goes over how to play tablature, how to read tablature when playing the guitar, and that will help you get started with how to play this melody by reading this tablature. You could also check out the quick answer video that gets you going on reading standard music notation. Beyond that, if you really want to master your ability to play melodies through reading tablature, then you should check out my method book series. There's a book in there on tablature. It has 200 different songs that progressively get more challenging. Also comes with video lessons where I can help you, give some hints, and you can play right along with me. Same thing with the note reading. So if you want to know about standard music notation, you can check out the note reading books. Also come with videos, also get with have progressive lessons, and in that case lots of songs as well, so you can learn to read standard music notation with the guitar. For now, just in playing these Christmas songs, going through that tablature quick answer video will get you started on playing these. I'm going to assume you know how, and we'll just go for it here together. The rhythm is a little bit simplified when we add all these lyrics in, but you can change that up, add some syncopation if you'd like to. I'm just going to play it as written though. Now before we play this melody, I want to mention that a lot of my in-person students love to sing the melody while they're playing it, especially if they know the lyrics. And if you know the song, that can be really helpful, especially if we're reading tablature. It can help us play that melody better because it's using what we already know and guiding us as we're reading those numbers, trying to play that melody on the guitar. It also can help us learn to sing better as we sing with the melody, because we can match those pitches as we play it on the guitar. It can help us find them. So it helps in both ways. We're going to go ahead and play it, and if you'd like to sing it, you can as well. Joy. 1, 2, ready, and joy to the world. The Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. 1, 2, 3. Let every heart prepare him room, and saints and angels sing, and saints and angels sing, and saints and saints and angels sing. 3, 4, off. Okay, we'll play the chords now. We'll start out with a strumming pattern. We are in cut time is what's indicated there. But that's really speaking of a feel, like if we were directing this with a choir or something. Joy to the world, da-dum-bum-bum. It's going to be better to direct it in 2, so cut time, or 2-2 instead of joy to the world. So my arm just going around. If we're playing it at a slower tempo, we're actually going to feel it more in 4. And either way, our strumming patterns that work for 4/4 time will actually work for cut time. So I have a common 4/4 pattern written up here on the board. Down, down, up, up, down, up. If you need help with rhythmic notation and reading strumming patterns like this, you can check out my quick answer video that goes over that. There's also quick answer videos that go over various strumming patterns, including this one if you need more help. But we've got a rhythm here. 1, 2, and 4, and. So we've got a little tie there. 1, 2, and 4, and. Up above is the strumming direction. So a down strum is indicated by the 3-sided rectangle. An up strum, sort of like a V, makes kind of like a U for up. So you're going to have down, down, up, down, up. Now this is a pretty common, pretty standard strumming pattern. So I'm assuming most of you are probably familiar with it. So we can go ahead and play the song with it. Now, when using this one, the big question is, what do we do when there's 2 chords per bar? So when we see bar 3, for example, we have D on the first 2 counts, carries over from previously, and A7 on the second 2. So what do we do? Well, we've got some different options. We can go down, down, up again. So we can just play down, down, up on the D, down, down, up on the A7. So we can just use the first half twice. We can also take out this tie and play down, up on the second half. And that works well, especially in a high energy song like this one. Sometimes it also sounds okay to take that chord that comes in on beat 3 and bring it in a little bit, anticipate it, bring it in a little bit early on that up strum. Down, down, up, down. Sometimes that sounds nice too. Any of those tricks will work. Let's go ahead and play this. Now I'm just going to do the first verse here in the lesson, but of course you've got all 4 verses there, so you can do them all if you'd like to. Enjoy. So you're going to have 1, 2, ready, and joy to the world. The Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room, and saints and angels sing, and saints and angels sing, and saints and angels sing. So a couple of times I anticipated, and a couple other times I did the down, up in my personal choices, if you were wondering as you were watching me or listening to me. Okay, so that's strumming. Let's take a look at the finger picking. If you're new to finger picking, then you'll want to check out the quick answer videos that go over how to do finger picking on the guitar. But we've got a rhythmic pattern written out here, and then the letters above, sort of like the strumming direction above, the letters tell us what finger to pluck with. So P for thumb, I for index, M for middle, and A for ring, and then the pinky just moves with that ring finger. Now, every time when we pluck with our thumb, we're going to pluck the lowest note of the chord, or the bass note of the chord. So for D, that'll be the 4th string. For A7, that'll be the 5th string. It's an open A string. And then for the G, that's going to be the 6th string, where we have our lowest finger there. And that's a great way to actually keep track of this. So the open 4th string, because it's a D pitch and we're playing a D chord for our D, or if we were playing a D7 or a D minor, it'd be all the same. Then with our A, it's the same thing. The 5th string is an A, so A minor, A7 would all work there. And then the G, lowest place we have a finger. The open E string, by the way, would work for any of the E chords. The rest, it's that lowest string we have a finger on. So when we pluck here with this pattern, and any pattern, finger picking pattern in 4/4 time would work well for this song. And there are several in the quick answer videos that go over, there's some that go, there's a video that goes over different patterns that work well in 4/4 time. Any of those would work. This pattern is another pattern, and it works well too. So this one goes thumb, middle, index, middle, ring, middle, index, middle. Every time I pluck with my index finger, I'm going to pluck the G string, or the third string, regardless of what the chord is. Every time I pluck with my middle finger, I'm going to pluck the second string, regardless of what chord it is. And when I pluck with my ring finger, I'm going to pluck the high string, regardless of which note I'm playing, which chord I'm playing. So if I'm doing this on a G, thumb, middle, index, middle, ring, middle, index, middle. Everything alternates with that middle finger. Or if I'm doing a D, or an A7, that's how that sounds. And if you need to pause the video for a moment and get that going on those chords, you can do that. The question will come in, what do we do when we have 2 chords per measure? So in bar 3, for example, what we can do, what's the easiest thing to do, is just do the first half of the pattern twice, because we need the thumb pluck when we have a new chord coming in. So D, A7, D, A7, D, A7, just going back and forth there, and then it'll be back. On the first measure of the second line, where we have A to A7, the A7 is just going to sound like a continuation, so we can actually just keep the pattern going as we by taking off our finger 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're going to hear that A7. It's just building on, adding that flatted 7th note to our A chord, so we don't need to redo the pluck. But you could also do this first half of the pattern twice if you wanted to. But I'm just going to keep it going. And then when we have the D to the G, we have that movement a couple times, as well as the D to the A7. Okay, this is how this one goes. We get that pattern going, we can do this song, and of course the faster we get the pattern, the more we can get this high energy song going. Joy, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and saints and angels sing, and saints and angels sing, and saints and saints and angels sing. Okay, now if singing in this range is hard for you, well, if you're a soprano, you can actually sing it up an octave. Sits right in the soprano range. If you're an alto but not a contralto like me, and you want it to be a little bit higher, or if you're a gentleman and you'd like it to be in a slightly different key, I pick these based on the chords that work well together, so a nice key for the guitar. But you can use a capo to change up that key. So if you don't know what a capo is, you can check out my quick answer video on that. But you can play that melody with the capo in front of that capo using the same numbers. You just stay in front of the capo. And the chords, same thing. So that can help with that. I hope you're having fun this Christmas season. I hope you enjoy playing some Christmas music. If you like hearing solo guitar on Christmas music, I've got an album out, Silent Night. It's available to digitally download or to stream, and it's also available on CD through Amazon. So it's a lot of fun hearing the music played on solo guitar. I sure like that sound anyway. So Kristen R. Bromley, Silent Night, and you can find that. Keep enjoying playing the guitar. We'll catch you again. Have a great Christmas. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.